Hello. Happy Saturday, everybody. How are you doing? I have the AC on because it's hot here, so hopefully it's not too loud. Hi, Mercury. How are you doing? I'm starting late because I thought I was gonna go to the library and get a book. I got the email that they had my book on hold, so I was like, let's go. And they're closed for the holiday, through the whole weekend. No! Anyways, alright, we're back here. We're playing In Stars in Time, the game about how you're fucked no matter what you do. It's very relatable to a lot of people. We're in Act 3. Got some spoilers going on, but we're basically gonna start from the very beginning and go exploring and see what we can find. We have some hints of what we need to do, but let's see. Hi, Isa. Sif woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I get it. Anyway, I was just looking at the favorite tree. Isn't this tree cool? Cue joke? Yeah, it is. You will always make the... You have to keep some sort of routine to stay sane, and it'll always making the joke his house will be a tremendous tree! He's trying to touch you. His hand abruptly stops above your shoulder and goes back to his side. Can I help you with anything? Well, maybe, kind of, but... Have a big problem he needs help with? You steal yourself. Okay, well, I'd rather you ask everyone else if they need help first. Mine might take some time. A task so long it might take a long time. Must be really important to him. So serious, so yeah, make sure to help everyone and do whatever you need to do first, alright? We've got our laundry list of things to do. So we're gonna slip on a banana peel. What do you mean not right now? I need to loop. Ah, fine. Alright. I have to talk to Loop first. Oh. 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 I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Alright, I'm going. Let's go talk to Loop. How's everybody doing today? I feel like I see you pretty often. Are you sure you don't have anything better to do? Bro, if I was in your place, which I'm not, I'd spend my time in the house forever getting stronger and stronger. Anyway, how can I help? He mentions he wants to tell you something when you go and sleep at the clock tower, but someone interrupted him just as he was about to tell you. Keeps happening, too. The sadnesses are different. I've noticed they don't always appear at the floor where they should be, right? You're okay, a little bummed out? Sorry to hear that. I hope you start feeling better soon. I'm doing alright. Been a little bit tired all day, but I'm good. This didn't happen before I beat the king. They did not. Is it because you beat the king? Is it related? No theories? None. But hey, variety is the spice of life, isn't it? Tee-hee? Right, we've got more of those in the dorm. You might have to be sneaky about it. A family tale. Interesting. We already... You know their favorite foods. Don't you take snack breaks? I know one of them's pineapple. We talked to the king. He's using Timecraft. I don't know much about it myself, but as always, if you need information, you should read a book. We have... All right. Let's talk about something. What do you think of my allies? I don't really think about them. I try not to even see them at all. Your fighter stands here for a while every time before you come talk to me, doesn't he? But I make sure to not look his way so he doesn't exist in my eyes. That seems kind of cold. What would happen if they saw you? He might be able to see me if that's what you're asking, but I'm not going to be seen, so we'll never know. And what would happen if you saw them? Something terrible. Oh, like, plus why would I care about them? I only care about you, Stardust. Doesn't want to talk about them for some reason. That's crazy. What secrets are you keeping, Loop? Fine, keep your secrets. All right, let's go. Bam! You're a living comedy sketch. All right. But get busy dying or get busy looping. Your neck still hurts. Level 65. Ooh, nice. Oh, I probably wanna... I just remembered. Whoops. Equip. Put you back on this one. And... butt kicking. Alright. Sif, did something happen? What do you mean? Did you drink a special tonic or something? You seem, well, so graceful, right? I knew I wasn't imagining it. You're walking in a cool way, like a dancer or something. You usually feel like a tiny fennec fox, but you feel more like a panther right now. And the way you defeated the last few sadnesses we've seen, that was... impressive. Whoa. It's time to get serious, you know? I will show the king my true power. I will show them all. And then no one will ever make fun of me again for being barely taller than a preteen. I'm the same height as you, Mira. Oh. Mirabelle looks at your heeled shoes than at her flat boots. Is that so? Are you really moving differently, though? Faster, more silently? Come to think of it. Your allies do feel slower to you now, clumsier. How long have you been in there compared to them? Oh, they're starting to notice how swag we are. Because of our swag levels are off the charts from time looping all the time. Alright, so we are looking for some things. We are looking for candles, we're looking for wood carving stuff. And I don't know what else. Oh, the libraries, books. He's gonna start killing all these enemies by himself, basically. Everybody's just support at this point. Oh, Lord. Do you still have trouble judging distance? Let us know if you'd like anyone else to take the lead. Oh, is it because of his eyes? He's missing one. All right. Ooh, there's stuff in here. There's only one stool, so it'd be rude to sit down. Let's see, this is a... Let's see what we got here. Barrel full of water. A translation dictionary. Let's see. A language you cannot read, looking at it gives you a headache. Bam. Oh, this is the candles room, right? Candle making station. That's a craftonomy book. Piercing craft. Does the craftonomy book have anything on timecraft? What for? It is related to our situation, isn't it, with the king? We don't have to... I don't know what timecraft is. Let's get crash coursing. It does have a section on timecraft. Alright, so timecraft is, as the name implies, the power to wield and craft time itself. It's a type of craft that's been hypothesized to exist for decades, but its existence has never been proven. Until now. Stopping time. That's what the king does, right? So the king is using timecraft. Most likely, yes. Which would make it the first time in history someone managed to harvest that power. Outside of stories told in family tales, that is. I've heard scholars outside of Vaugarde are really excited right now. Timecraft confirmed to be real. So they're happy because he froze people in time? Well, it's more complicated than that. Morals aside, it does change everything we knew about timecraft. Think about how timecraft could be used. The king is only stopping people's time, but it could be used for many other things. It could be used to hasten or slow people's time too. Maybe make people's bodies younger or older. Maybe make buds grow into trees in an instant. Worst case scenario, could be used to change history itself. Crafting time to go back in time and change history. Whoa! The possibilities are endless and terrifying. Definitely not the kind of power you want in someone's hands. And definitely not someone like the king. And correct me if I'm wrong, but crafting time wouldn't be like crafting clay to a specific shape or crafting a sword. Those are easy enough to do and won't tie you up, but crafting time, something as basic and essential as time, wouldn't it ask for immense amounts of power? Exactly. Crafting clay barely asks for any power from the user, but crafting time? It was theorized that crafting time, even to pause time for a single second, would probably kill the user immediately. Wah! Kill them dead! Kill them dead. And yet the king is still alive. So it raises the question, what gave him enough power to use timecraft without dying? And how did he learn how to use it? Good questions, Isabeau. You have pretty smart insight sometimes. I sure do. Timecraft is what the king uses and it's dangerous. Got it. I suppose talking about this was useful. I'm surprised you're curious about this though. Siffrin? Neither of you should be able to use it. So then what gave you this power? Maybe you should ask the king about this. But what if it isn't enough? You've talked to the king and the head housemaiden. Are those really the only two people that would know anything about the loops you're stuck in? There's also a lady named Loop, or a person named Loop. Hi, Smell. Alright, we're still looking for stuff. Instructions on how to make candles. Alright. A bed. All right, we got some. Nothing more to be found. The art room. So, somebody's art room. All right. Was in here again? Oh, we've been in here already. Well, I did miss one thing. All right, cause well, I already got that sword. Ah! Key time. Fight a guy. Let's go. Regenerate. Wow. An ally regenerates 10% HP every turn. Very useful. We need to talk to Loop too, right? Maybe you could talk to someone whose name is Loop. Oh, I have to actually talk to them in person, right? Okay, yeah, we actually have a conversation. We need to talk to them in person. Got it. All right, we're gonna look for other stuff. We've got stuff to do for 3 of our companions. So we'll work on that first. Snack time. Bonnie likes rice. Do not make Bonnie sad. Thank you, Snack Leader, for the delicious meal. So we got rice, pineapple, and other stuff. All right, let's get it started. All right, we got... Right. You only have one name. Bonding earrings. All right, nothing else in here. Cool. Bonnie makes a comment about one of these guys smelling like sugar, right? Stop eating nuts directly from the barrels. And one of the things it talks about when Siffrin goes back in time is that he feels like a burnt sugar smell, or he feels like a burnt sugar taste in his throat or something. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's like any relation to that. Hello, Ketchup. We're back at it again at Krispy Kreme loop, however many loop we're on. What does sugar smell like? I don't know. Oh. pour some sugar on me. Yeah, a burnt pie. Because, like, sugar by itself doesn't really have... I don't know, does it? I put sugar in my coffee every morning, and yet I've never really stopped to, like, put my nose in the sugar and see what it smells like. I don't think it has as strong a smell as, like, the sweets it goes into, you know? I like how Sifrin's HP is like twice that of the girls now. Workplaces don't like it when you go to work with white crusty stuff around your nostrils. Ugh. Yeah, definitely make sure to wipe your nose away from the white crystals. Try melting some sugar in a pan. Maybe later. Maybe some other time. Well, this is the place with the... Let's see. Gardening supplies. This is the one where we're gonna be weird and pokey. Poke my cheek again and die. You giggle under your breath. Yep, so I found the book about the thing. Time crafts. It said that using Timecraft would theoretically use so much energy that the person using it would die, so what the fuck is up with that? A king is a name that he chose? Maybe that's something you should... Oh, we found something new to ask about. Alright, so I'm going through and basically seeing what else I can find. So, like, we're gonna go to Mirabelle's dorm room to find her stuff. We're learning about Bonnie's favorite foods. And we're gonna see if we can get find the book that Odile wants. So I'm being kind of methodical going through everything, but, you know, no family tales. How to not make a fool of yourself. No family tales. She's the closest one to, like, figuring out that something's up with Sifrin. No family tales? Sure. All right. was a very mundane diary. I too request that people call me King. Yeah, yeah. King Ketchup. A secret passage. Nice one, but you're the one who found it, buddy. Don't let the wink distract you. This man is hiding something. You remember people tried snorting pixie sticks when you were a kid? That's what the first thing I was thinking of when you brought up the... No family tales. No. Color theory, what it means for us in our past. Color theory, are you interested, Cyprin? What's a color? Za doesn't know what a color is. I really don't. Tell me. It's like weird shades. I learned it at school, but it wasn't very interesting, so I crafted a drawing on my table instead. Wow, Bonbon, you're so hardcore. They are weird shades, yes. This is a relatively new discovery, so I'm not surprised you haven't heard, Isabeau. But a very long time ago, we could apparently see shades called colors. Oh, this is new. They had a shade called blue, and that's the sky's real shade, and one named Gren, and that's what the grass looked like. I think the world around us still are those colors, but we just forgot how to see them. Or so researchers say. That's interesting. I think the house over in Corbeau is researching it. That's such big news. How did I not know this? I failed you all. Don't worry, we don't usually count on you to know things. That's true. Shades people... Dude, is this game gonna end with the colors coming back to the world? That would be sick. Somehow this knowledge feels familiar to you. Give us a second. Lost Inland, the history of Pepper, what to do when you're sad and there's no chocolate around. Paper ass family tale. I think there's probably something spelled closer to like Peperace or Peprace. Someone called Charles Chouquette. Oh, that's the boulanger and door. God damn it! All right. Does he have a book you want, Madame Modell? The bakery. They sold croissant. I'll have to check after we beat the king and before I go away. What are you talking about? What about you, Cyprin? You were looking around. Did you find the book you were looking for? I was, but it's fine. What's happening? Is this another secret quest? We need to go. Yeah, alright. We've got a lead. The paper ass family tale. Paper ass. Ah! Not to be confused with ass paper, which serves a different purpose, right? They're holding something! What are they holding? A dark earring, same design as the one they're wearing on their left ear. Oh, that's the bonding earrings. Oh, that's new. They didn't give it to their partner yet. We have to find their partner and give them the earring. Oh. Oh, that's new. Oh, man. Man, now do I have to look at every other frozen person or whatever? Doesn't she have the thing of butt kicking on her? Or no? The fuck? Alright, it's fine. Oh, I forgot. Oh, it revives him. I guess I'm... Alright. There's probably some frozen people on the first floor that I missed, but you know what? Whatever. We'll figure it out eventually. Ah! Wrong way, wrong way. I like that the characters commented on, like, the difference in Siffrin. Like, they notice he's, like, super way more cool and agile and stuff. It's a neat little commentary. I imagine it's like future Trunks coming back and beating Frieza in, like, the one hit, and everybody's like, what the fuck? The other problem is that we have a... So this is gonna be... I know what the right one is, but I want to see what's in that other room again. Let me... Like, we'll obviously have to reset, but... A little dog. Like, we know this is the wrong one, but we don't know what's in here yet, right? A broken doll. What is that for? Huh. Aw, get well soon so we can go party. Wash your crabbing hands, alright. Alright, let's, oh boy. Alright, all doors opened. What were you doing during your last loop? Must not have been important. Good question. We need to see if we missed any. Check all the other rooms too. Yes! Everyone mentioned you usually mumble when you sharpen your dagger. Will you be able to sharpen if you remember how you usually do it? Trying to remember. Please don't look bad. Please don't look bad. Please don't look bad. What? Oh, you don't remember? That's what you were saying last time you were carving something. You were carving a little Odile, and Odile said that if it looked bad, she'd ask you to cover your dinner with potatoes. Asked me to cover your dinner with... Please don't look bad the whole... Please have symmetrical eyes. Please look at least a little bit like a wolf. Please don't stab me in the hand while I carve. You talk to the... what you're making or your tools. It's cute, Siffrin, and also when you do mumble, whatever you're carving does look really nice. It's when you're not mumbling that your stuff looks awful. Sounds like you should try the sharpening thing again. Oh, do we have it in our inventory? We do have it, all right. Oh, that's the book thief. What did we get? What do I have? I still have the bonding earring. Okay, okay, okay. Ah! It brings back bad memories. Of what? You clench the silver coin in your pocket. You don't answer. I'll make the best croissant ever and you won't have to think about the bad memories anymore because the croissant is gonna be too good. Smile and nod. Bow, bow. Man, we're getting... Maybe I shouldn't have used the crafted water yet. Alrighty. Reaching towards the light. Something, something, something. Tea time! Oh, it's this one's. Oh, it does it on everybody! Neat. Yeah, let's do that. Where's the... Dude, stop killing my peoples. Oh, that's fine. Boom! You like these guys? They're pretty cool. I like that. Oh, we made them stronger. And then he gets one-shotted. Bonnie has a crab face. I'm sorry to ask, I know it's not the best moment, but most of us have different beliefs, don't we? So... It won't happen, it doesn't matter. How delightfully naive. I suppose you won't mind if I throw your ashes to the nearest latrines, then? I get it, 'cause I'm full of shit! Snacks time, baby! Panapthol. I know he said the last time is that he said pineapple is one of their favorites, but just the fact that you've tasted them all means you've been looping for a while. They're all so different and delicious still. You're a really talented cook, Bonnie. Aw. Well, of course I am, stupid. Someone has to make sure you eat good things so you can be happy and not sad. Is that so? Thank you for taking care of us, Bonnie. Thanks, Bon Bon. You're the best. Hee hee. Tee hee. Oh, what's inside your hat, Bonnie? Ooh! Recover all your HP. Can Bonnie equip that? Bonnie gets memories, right? Yeah! Neat! I'll take that. Flying pan. Good for cooking, better for smacking. You know what? We'll take it. What are you keeping in your hat, Bonnie? It's full of secrets. I know that pineapple is the favorite food because that's what it said last time, but eating the pineapple will kill me. Therefore, I don't know. We'll come back to that later if we have to, but right now I think I'm good. Can I kill this guy yet? I'm gonna try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. All right, because he's rock, I think. Yeah. You never got that memory? Oh, neat. Get out of here! First time we killed that one. Oh, we're supposed to go the other way first, I just remembered. Oh, if we do the picture, is Siffrin gonna be like not smiling in the picture anymore? Is this one new, or I've seen this one before, right? I don't think I've seen a lot of them. Oh. What sounds? Watch it happen. Oh, the time craft. Let's... Very technical and useless. Crafts that have a distinct smell. Another craft smell. They're trying to figure out which smells very sweet. Wait, am I actually onto something? Like sugar, but... Sugar! It's been smelling like sugar for a while now. Timecraft smells like sugar! Oh shit! I can kind of smell it. It's very slight though. You really have a great sense of smell, Bon. Feel it super strong near those sadnesses that give us those crust thingies. Interest. Ah! I'm a genius! I've got media litters. Oh, that's cool. Demiro. Oh no, he's still smiling. That's nice. That's good. He hasn't lost all of his whimsy. Alright. Ba-ba-ba. That's the astronomology room. Earrings! A dark earring with the same design as the partner, and they only have one earring. Give them the earring and the notes so they can find one another. Aw, calm down, you two. Sorry, this is just so romantic. We're doing this, we're helping. Siffrin, the earring, please. have it. Wait, where should we put the note? Spear the note to their ear with the... That's so stupid. I'm getting a little emotional over here. Me too. I hope they'll find the note. Considering how the note is attached to their ear, I think they'll notice. It looks stupid. Looking stupid is nothing in the face of true love. Well, then what's your excuse, Isabel? Oh. Love wins! Unused clay. Lumpy clay! Oh, wait, we got some lumpy clay. Is that new or... Alright. It lets me skip some things, but not others. Just a guy, just a guy. You're foolish. You do not understand the majesty of just a guy. All right. Her crafted pieces are always so perfect. I want to be just like her when I grow up. You're an adult, Belle. You're already grown. She's realizing she's a real, actual grown adult. We all go through this realization, Mira. It'll be okay. It's just... She looks so scared. Let's go, everyone, please. This is her room. Hell yeah, let's get a bomb. Let's see if we can make a bomb. Complicated equations. Do you think she's okay? Death Die Dice Maker. 100 Ways to Die Horribly, the meat slicing. She may never clean her room and she may keep me from sleeping by muttering formulas to herself in the middle of the night, but she does give great gifts. Oh. She seemed worried about what was inside, wasn't she? Yoink! Pins, a brooch, anti-anxiety medication. A file about a different person. Each has a picture of someone, their name, and what seems to be their answers to questions like, where do you imagine yourself in 10 years and do you want kids? The fuck? Is she choosing one person to do... Is she doing analog Tinder? Is she looking for an eligible partner? Where do you see yourself in 10 years and do you want kids? Wow. lift your body. Yeah. Bodycraft. Candles. Homme de granite. Alright, he doesn't know what a stuffed or doesn't remember the name of a stuffed animal. You are always forgetful, but it's getting worse lately. Alright. And this is the mysterious door that we cannot open. We gotta figure out how to read that language at some point, I assume. Ah! That sadness plays good defense. So we're starting to find a lot of stuff, so... can we find the third part of the bomb, I wonder? That would be interesting. Right, and he says that they say that they're weird and smelly because they smell like Timecraft. Hell yeah, one turn Andy. All right. Oh, there's another thing I not remember that I want to do. Hold on. Because once we get the knife, it transports us back, but we can walk all the way back. Because that statue is the one that Mira made, and we still need to look at that. You sit on the dirty floor, you breathe out slowly. You're trapped in time and that's not great, but you have goals you could strive towards, so you're fine. You know what to do. Help your friends, find out more about the loops, talk to the king. As long as you have goals, you'll be fine. Why did you loop back? Why isn't it over? Why did it even start in the first place? It was naive to not even think about why you're even looping. You got the power to help everyone and you just accepted it? Who did you think you were? The hero of this story? Ooh, that was silly. If only you'd used your brain sooner, maybe you wouldn't be in this situation. If only you'd thought about why you got those powers. If you'd looked inside the classroom more attentively. If you'd searched the head housemaiden's office better. If you'd looked closer at the pillar in the death corridor. Is he? What are you missing now that you'll feel stupid for not seeing earlier? Stupid. Those are the regrets he made when he was... 'cause... I mean, the looping is probably... It's triggered by a desire for like, to fix his mistakes. But, like, is it like an actual, like, we're looping through time thing, or is it like a, oh, he was dead all along, ooh, kind of thing? I don't know. I don't think it would go quite for that. It wouldn't be, it's like, oh, it's all a metaphor. But that is where it's stemming from. We're backtracking. Key on the floor, get on the floor, everybody key the dinosaur. Alright. Alright. Can't wait for you to mess this up for me now. Mumble repeatedly the first thing that comes to mind. Please be sharp, please be sharp, please be sharp. Did it work? Well, it's sharp now. Woohoo, you got the knife key! You are now the proud owner of a knife key. Can cut anything, especially the king. Yes, you heard that correctly. When the knife key is equipped, your attack will be boosted. This weapon isn't like the others. You can only equip it when you make it, which means you'll have to pick up the key knife and sharpen it every time. You can't just have it unless... Oh, okay. Okay, but it's mostly useful for the king. Yeah, it's not like especially crazy stats, but it does work for when we're fighting the king, so we'll keep that in mind. Anyways, we gotta go look at the statue again. Ah! Bleh, bleh. Why are we back here? Mirabelle's intact statue of the Change God. You'll get a little closer. Can noses look like that? Wow, that left eye is somehow above... Right. I was trying to make them look gentle and nice. I'll get my revenge against you all someday. You're kind of curious. Maybe you should check this statue again later once you know more about her thoughts on the change belief. Oh, that's interesting. All right. I'll run it all the way back, all the way back, all the way back. All right, so we have some questions we can ask the king, so we're gonna go ahead and fight him. And then I guess we're gonna be starting back from the village. The guy in the bakery has a family tale. We need to ask Mira about why she's peeking in on people. And we need to figure out what Bonnie's third favorite food is. All the normal things. He's one away from 69. We still haven't found the third part of the bomb. Alright, what's the... Okay. You didn't add any spicy peppers, right? Why is it bad? Did I mess it up? They're perfect. They're not, but they're close. They're missing spicy peppers for a reason. Huh. Alright, we still don't know what the third favorite food is. I'm all fine, I swear. Let's effing go. Everyone feels powerful and faster. The knife key glows. Zone out, but we've also gotta ask some questions and see if we get anything new. You're using Timecraft. I suppose I am. But if you're using Timecraft, how did you manage to control it? It should use immeasurable amounts of power that no mere human could have. So how? Yes, it is true. I could not have harvested Timecraft on my own, so I had some help. Isn't it obvious the universe would? I only had to wish for it, and the universe delivered. Who is that, a person? It's reality, right? What's beyond this plane, correct? What's in the sky? I knew Volgardians were ignorant of it, but I did not think travelers from other countries were too. How could you have? Interesting choice of words. Are you not from Volgard yourself? He isn't, Madame Odile. I feel like I've seen an article. Oh, right, because he said that Volgard was welcoming to strangers, which implied that he was a visitor. Where was it again? Where do you call home, then? An article about the king somewhere. Somewhere in the house. Why are you so tall? What a thing to ask the final boss of the game. It just happened. That's so stupid. After I fully accepted the power at my disposal, I found myself like this, towering over everyone. I do not mind, I can see very far in this body. Why do you call yourself king? I have decided my will is more than just the will of Volgard. Volgard doesn't know. No one knows that I am doing what needs to be done. They do not understand. Someone who selfishly does what needs to be done against the will of the people, in Volgard such a person can only be called a king. You know what you're doing is wrong, that no one wants to be frozen in time. Against the will of the people, yes. Against the will of the universe? No, it is not wrong. Our will is not wrong. Cool. Cool stuff, bro. Actually, that is some interesting stuff we found out. Does the... Oh, don't forget this. The knife key, is that working right now, or is it, do I have to do like a normal attack? Let me try after doing a double. Dumb baby idiot, 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 dumb baby idiot. Dumb baby idiot, boy king. You calling me? Ah. And a crowd of dumb baby idiots. Which baby idiot was I calling for? Maybe the real dumb baby idiot was the friends we made along the way. Alright. We'll go ahead and do this. We'll see if we can change anything like for... I seriously doubt that Isabeau's confession is gonna change much, but we'll check and see. Third time's the charm, isn't it? Alright, talk to everybody else first. She won't tell you, but... We found that book about craft smells, right? Yes, you did that in this loop, didn't you? Well, friend, it still smells like sugar. Oh, shit. Do you think the king is really gone if it still smells like Timecraft? Makes sense the smell would linger a bit, right? When you fart, it smells bad for a while, yeah? Oh, the king's time farts. They started smelling sugar yesterday. It's you, isn't it? Yeah, because that's before they got into the thing. Before you forget, though, can we group hug after I speak to the head housemaiden? Would you be okay with it? I'd love to. It's her turn to interrupt this time. All right, Isabeau, come on. Let's do it. Yep. Please wrap it up so we can go. There's so much we have to do before we can go back to our lives. You two can talk later, okay? Dude. Did I interrupt? It's fine, it's all good. Are you sure There's a better moment later, a better moment than saving the country. Oh, anyway, Sif, I'm glad this is over. I can't wait to go back to my old job, you know? Oh, can we do that? Can we try to... Try it... at the favor tree? Will you repeat the same lines again? Didn't work. You almost choke on the smell of burnt sugar around you. It's my fault that you have to suffer like this. I just hope that one day you might learn to... She said that it's her fault, so... Huh. Loop 43, time to play. Alright, motherfuckers. Alright, first up. Which one will you choose? You point at her pile of papers. What? How? What do you know? Answer me. She has her hand on her rapier. You're choosing someone for something, right? It seems important. Maybe I can help? I suppose you must have more experience than I do. All right, I would like your help if you'll give it. Thank you, Siffrin, but this might take some time, so make sure you have time. Maybe in a second. All right. Alright, we gotta take care of everybody else first. Loop, what the fuck? So, got any theories about the loops I'm trapped in? Why would I? Your name is literally Loop. Oh, stars above it is. But just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad at names, but I'll see what I can do. What's your question? Do you know anything that could help? Such a broad question, Stardust, as I've told you before. I know as much as you do right now. How can that be? What do you mean? Aren't you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with? Don't you tee-hee me. I still don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk to about those loops? You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company with no one to talk to. Okay. Well, why don't we summarize what we know about those loops? We might find something out. Nothing better to do. You're stuck in a time loop. For some unknown reason, the loop starts when you wake up in Dormont and seems to end when you talk to the Had House Maiden, unless I die first or touch a tear. Frozen in time by those tears of sort of death, but why aren't you looping back when you get frozen in battle? Isn't it because I thought the tears work differently than an actual time freeze skill? Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you'd know. If you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like, what if we cut off your legs? Would you immediately loop back? You can't advance if you have no legs, right? I'd rather not test that one. I love that face he's making. It's so... but understandable. What makes the loop actually loop? You feel like you can remember a few times when time looped back on its own, even if it was just a few minutes. Oh, like with Bonnie! Does the loop consider talking to the head housemaid in something that keeps you from advancing? What would advancing even mean then? Towards what goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the head housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? As you found out, all this might be the work of Timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use. But you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it. Am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it? You can, can't you? You can more or less control where you come back, except when you talk to the head housemaiden, it seems. Which brings you back to the start. The only thing I can think of that's, like, triggered with the head housemaiden is... Isabeau's thing is important, but... I don't think those are related. Being able to loop back in time. How did I get that power? And how can you break the loop for good? Those are the big questions, aren't they? I do wonder about the limitations of your powers still. What makes you actually loop? Somehow I feel like finding out more about that would be useful. We've been talking for a while, so maybe not right now, but when you have some time, will you hang out with me for a bit? Hang out? I have a theory that I'd like to test, and we haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone, anyone. I want to hang out. Doesn't have to be right now. It might last a while, maybe even longer than the rest of the day. I want to hang out with either... I don't want to hang out with you first. I think Mira might be first on the list. Odile might be. Bro! Dude, no! Come on! Oh, did I not count that as we sing? Okay. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We know that's where it is, right? The boulangerie guy. Wait, go back, I missed it. I've heard the boulangerie has one of those. Huh? Really? Will you come with me? It might take some time, so make sure you have to... Let's do Mirabelle first. How to do this? Sit down next to me, maybe. All right. Let's look through the candidates. Oh, they're so cute. She looks worried. So what are those papers really? Bonding proposals. I knew it! When you promise to stay with someone forever. That's not exactly it. Please stop looking at me. It's more like, dating? Dating profiles. I'm not thinking about being bonded yet. You didn't think Mirabelle cared about that. Alright, well, before this all started with the king, I decided I wanted to try to date someone. And so I asked a dating company and they gave me a bunch of folders of people that I could meet and that I could date. But I haven't gone through it yet. Aww. So I figured I could at least get that done today and look through all of them and make a list of people I could see myself dating, and I suppose I need help. I'm choosing someone I could spend the rest of my life with. So I'd appreciate another pair of eyes, or just the one eye, as long as it's not my two eyes looking at this. And also I needed a distraction from tomorrow very badly, so I figured I'd replace my anxiety about our possible defeat with this. It's a little bit out of your comfort zone, but you think you can try and find someone who would fit Mirabelle. Maybe. Let's have a look, then. File of a strong, buff-looking man. We have one of those at home! Do you mean Isabeau? Ew, you're right. Is that worth a new? Sounds like masculine people aren't her type. Maybe she would like someone more feminine? You have someone more feminine? How about her? A gentle-looking lady. Oh, what if this is like... the fan? Isabeau is a McDonald's at home. Ew, you're right. Not into feminine people either. I think it's because she looks like her. What kind of person are you into? I don't have a type. I like all kinds of people equally. But if you had to choose, nice? And someone... pretty? Someone who... likes me? The fan! No, wait, let me think a bit more. I want someone who... I understand this perfectly, Mira. What kind of person are you into, Siffrin? Wait, are you just going to copy my answers? Listen, if you're gonna copy my answers, make sure that it doesn't look like you copied directly from them. Pretty people are epic, yeah. You got me, Siffrin. I'm not interested in that dating stuff. So then why worry about it? You know, Siffrin, the change belief is very, very important to me. It's all around changing. Changing with the capital C. Bettering yourself, becoming a better, different person. And one of the ways to change is to try new things, you know? That's a part of... oh no, I relate to her so much. That's part of the reason the house offers so many different classes. I'm trying new things, and some are fun and fulfilling and easy, but you can't just go and only try new easy things, can you? Except I've already accepted that, like, I don't like dating. Sometimes I have to try scary new things, things that make me uncomfortable, things I don't want to do at all, things she doesn't want to do, like dating. But you know, romantic love is one of the biggest ways to change. It's supposed to change you, to bring you new experiences, and so I have to do it, right? To be a good housemaiden, I have to do it. Nope. I have to love someone in a romantic way. I have to do things with them. I have to bond with them, I have to sleep with them, I have to have children with them, I have to love them in this very specific way, and you don't want to. And I don't want to. I don't want to do it, Sifrin, not at all. Dating, the idea of being in a romantic relationship, of being with someone like that, I hate thinking about it. I hate the idea of it, I really do. The idea of it alone is just awful for me to think about. I can't love someone like that in the way I should love them. It never happened, and I don't think it ever will. I need this to change, don't I? This is heavy. You're not sure what to say. Why do you need to change? I have to, Sifrin. I'm a house maiden, and I love it. I love helping people, getting to know them. I love learning new things. I love it all, but I have to change in that. No, you don't. Not be with someone that way, but Sifrin, there is such a pressure to force us to do that. Oh. There's such intense pressure to force us to change. We have yearly festivals all around showing yourself as a new person, for crab's sake. Most house maidens have completely changed at least once, and I haven't. Isabeau isn't even a house maiden, and he's changed. And I haven't. And I don't want to change. I'm happy with who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am. This is an interesting thing we're getting, considering what the king's deal is. I'm comfortable with the idea of staying the same forever. But we have to change and bring new things into our lives, and change clothes and hairstyles and even parts of our personalities. Those can change without dating somebody. And they can change subtly, too. I just like to stay the same, or maybe they do. Maybe that's why they haven't. And now I have a list of people that I could meet so that I can fall in love with them, which I can't do. And do things with them which I will never want to do. Asexual queen. Also, I can change, and it makes me feel like a mistake. Oh my god. I must be broken for not being able to want these things. Wow. I don't know about the romantic part, but I don't want to do things with people either. Why not? It's weird, right? Yeah, it's just weird. And gross, it's awful. I don't want it at all. Sifrin, you mean it? You really mean it? Of course. What a relief to have someone who understands this, at least. But it doesn't fix anything. I need to change. It's part of it, so... I think, what is it? I've heard that for like asexuals, there's like differing levels of it too. Like some are like, it's not for me, and like on one side of the spectrum it's like low interest, and then on the other side it's like outright grossed out. But anyways, this is interesting. Yeah, like that stuff, but agree that it's gross. I know you don't follow the change belief, but do you have something like this? Something that brings you joy and community and faith? But some other parts you don't know how to follow. Woo! That's religion, baby! Some other parts just bring you grief? You think about the stars. It's more complicated than that for me, but... yeah, I have something like that. The loop is something like that for him. Because it's helping him, but it's hurting him. How do you deal with it, then? You don't. I just try not to think about things that bother me in general. Avoidance, I relate to that, too. That feels a little too cowardly for me. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say... You know she didn't mean it that way, of course not. You didn't know Mirabelle held those feelings toward the change belief. She always seems so passionate about it, but the belief she loves so much is also the same belief that forces her into a box she doesn't want to be in. Why doesn't she leave it behind, then? You suppose it's not that simple. I don't know anything about your belief, but you could always game the system, right? Change things by deciding not to change. Oh, I was gonna say marry a show husband. If everyone changes in that way, then you'll change by not changing in that way. There's more than one way to become a better person, right? Changing by deciding not to change. Siffrin, that's not how it works. No one needs to know. Change myself by deciding not to change. Odile can be more... I like the idea of like a homosexual relationship still having a beard because of that. Sounds challenging and fun to me. It does. It does sound challenging and fun. Oh! Thank you, Siffrin, for talking with me. Our social link went up. Look at the time. You probably had other things to do, didn't you? Don't let me keep you. I need to be alone for a little bit. I have a lot to talk. I'll see you later, okay? Memory of Faith. All of the Housemaiden stats by 30. Wow. Holy Care Shield. Invulnerable to attacks. Ooh. You'll only be able to use it when you and your housemaiden have had this exact conversation. Okay. You'll have to talk to her all over again. Okay, that's what... So, I did end up looking at a walkthrough, and there was no context, so I wasn't spoiled, but I did see some comment about, like, character side quests, and, like, skipping through them being detrimental to the stats, so I am aware of that. I want to save, and then we're gonna do Odile real quick. I still don't know what Bonnie's favorite food is. Rice, pineapple, and the other thing. One other thing that I don't know what it is. Does he like potatoes? Let's go! Let's go then. We're hanging out! Yeah! Hanging out with my buddy. My introvert, closed off buddy. You brute force the Bonnie foods. I saw 2 comments on his food, so I know what 2 of them are, but... We've heard you may have a family tale? Of a family called Paper Ass. If you'd be okay with it, I'd like to borrow it for a little bit. Ah, the one I borrowed from my girl before the house froze. I'm not a very good writer, so I figured reading another one would give me some inspiration of stories to tell my little girl. Oh, you asshole! Do you know Antoine, maybe? He lives at the east of town in the house with no flowers. Asked if he could borrow it. They knew the Paper Ass family, you see. I couldn't really refuse. The Paper Ass family died only a few years back, after all. Well, that sucks. Do you know if he still has it now? I don't see why they wouldn't. I have a sudden bad feeling about this. Oh, we're going on a caper. We're going on a caper. East of town, house with no flowers. I like this little kid. Wave goodbye now. East of town, no flowers. My friend made a sign for my house, so now I have to keep it. Is this Antoine? Antoine, is it? That sure is me, and you're 2 of the saviors, aren't you? Thank you for all you're doing. Best of luck for tomorrow. We had a favor to ask. Could we borrow the family tale you possess? For an hour, maybe? The paper is Family Tale. Why I done put that in the garbage disposal? I know this means a lot to you, so... Oh no, that's not the problem. I'd be happy to lend it to you, but, well... I think one of the kids next door stole it from me. I'm not saying they're bad kids. They're very nice kids. Very nice. Just, well... You know the 3 kids outside a few weeks ago? They passed by to help me cook some things, and well, the book is gone now. Oh, they borrowed it without asking. Let's go beat up some children. We'll get that book, Odile. Hey kids, gonna beat you up. They're bad kids like the Jinjos, the Minjos. The Jinjos are good kids. The bad Jinjos are the bad kids. The middle kid with the small hat looks at you from the rock throne. Adults? What do you want? Siffrin, you handle this. Why me? You're closer to being a kid than I am. Do you know about family tales? Yeah, what kind of adult doesn't know about family tales? Are you stupid? Man, and you can't ask adults if they're stupid. Can't I? Look at him. They're short, and their hair looks unbrushed, and they look like they haven't slept in weeks. And that hat definitely looks stupid and not cool. The kid is destroying you. Do something. On principle, you don't get into fights with kids. Anyway, do you know about a Papyrus Family Tale? I think he's asking about... Shut up, I got this. They look at you disdainfully as they can, which is a lot. What if we do? Ugh. We'd like to borrow it. Bug you, Shrade. We have something you do not. Knowledge. Offer us something in exchange. Have a pun? Better be the best pun I ever heard. How do you keep a wizard in suspense? I don't know. How? I'll tell you tomorrow. That's not the deal. Tell me... The kid's eyes grow wide, speechless. Manon, the wizard-looking adult, he said... They said you're a wizard, Manon. Wow, I know you just said it because it's part of the joke, and I know I'm not a real wizard because wizards aren't real, but I felt something just now. I'll do whatever you want. Manon doesn't... Oh, you fucking kids! Charlene was being really annoying about wanting it, so I gave it to her so she'd stop crying. Charlene Chouquette? Oh my fucking god. That's stupid! She was right there when we were talking to the guy. You can't help but laugh. We are going. Oh my god. Oh, poor... Oh. She's standing right next to him when he's like, I don't have it anymore. She knows she has it. She's... Oh my gosh, your little... ass little... Oh, she's about to... tie up this child. Please do not scare my daughter, madam. We heard you got a cool book. Oh, yeah. From Manon. She gave me the book with the nice stories. Dad was reading it and now it's mine and I can read it all by myself. But it's boring. I want another book, Papa. Which book are you talking about, Charlene? This one. I'm so sorry. Ah, I like that. That was a pretty funny take on the fetch quest. I can't believe this took this long. Finally. Aren't you going to read it? They said I could keep it until I have to leave Dormont, so I have time, but... She's still looking at it. The family tale book you spent so much time trying to find, it seems important to her, but why? Is it related to your research? Sorry, what? The book, is it related to your research? Well, I suppose I've kept it secret long enough. Don't tell Isabeau, all right? There is no research. I'm not researching anything. Sorry for not saying anything. Isabeau said I must be researching something since I was a traveler here in Vaugarde, and it felt easier to not say anything. Why did I leave Kabwe? Travel for years, all to find myself in Vaugarde if not for some intellectual pursuit? Well, I'm actually here in Vaugarde to find out more about myself. I suppose it's not very apparent to you, but my mother was Vaugardian. Oh! I've lived my whole life in Kabwe. My father was Kabuan and my mother Vaugardian. I have no idea how they met. He never told me, but all I know is that she never wanted a child. She left very early in my childhood and I never saw her again. Oh. Good riddance if you ask me. But she left and didn't leave anything behind. No pictures, no letter, no family history. But what does it matter, right? My father was a good man and Kabwe was my home. I used to think I didn't need to know about my history, about Vaugarde. But still a part of me was curious. And one day, a few years ago, a Vaugardian merchant showed me her wares, and this book that she wouldn't let go of. A book of tales written by her whole family. A family tale. And she explained family tales to me. Generations of Vaugardian parents writing stories for their children and writing them down in a book. So you'd end up with stories written by an entire lineage. And she was explaining the way the book was written, the rules of this particular way of telling stories. How friendly families shared their stories with each other, and how it had been done for generations. How it brought her closer to her family, her ancestors, her culture. And while she was explaining all this to me, she suddenly stopped. And I was surprised to find out she stopped because I was crying. I didn't even realize it. Because I wanted this. This connection that she had to a history that was also supposed to be mine. But it was stolen from me because my mother left. And I'd never have a link to this culture ever. Unless I went there. So this is why. So I traveled to Vaugarde. And, well, the king took over shortly after I arrived, which did make things more difficult. But during my travels with you all, I got to know many Vaugardians and see many Vaugardian cities. I got to learn more about the country, its culture, its faith, its people. And I look and I learn, and this is the country my mother came from. It's half of me, but still. Even now that I'm here in Vaugarde, I feel no connection to it whatsoever. I don't recognize myself here. Isn't that strange? Half of me should be from here, isn't it? Shouldn't I see something of myself here? And the place that my mother came from? Shouldn't it be like looking in a mirror? Like a revelation? Shouldn't I see how Vaugardian people act, how they think, and be able to say, ah, so this is why I'm like this? Shouldn't I be able to call this place mine? But I can't, and it feels awful, like my roots have been cut off without my consent. Like my mother stole it from me. Like I really don't belong anywhere. But this is why I'm here still. To know as much as I can about this country, and in the meantime find out if it will make me find more about myself. And I did find out more about myself during this journey, so I'm glad. It is an interesting question, is it not? How much do you carry of your country, of a culture that should have been yours but wasn't? It may not seem so to you, but to Kabwe, my features are foreign. Just small things, my hair being slightly too thick, my brows too thin. Enough for me to look different here. I am other. So, what about Vaugardians? Would they see me as one of theirs? Would I find myself in them? After coming here, I found out that no. Of course not. Why would I? I've never been here before this journey. But at the same time, I am not the only one who is other. In fact, Vaugarde is filled with people who also come from other lands. Vaugarde welcomes people from all over the world, after all. So even if I did not find someone like me, I have found Vaugarde to be full of people that are similar to me. And I am very grateful for that. Odile is half Vaugardian. She traveled halfway across the world to find out more about herself, trying to see if she'd find herself in a country she has no memory of. The king was talking about freezing the country because it's welcoming to travelers, right? Is the king a version of Siffrin that tried to freeze time for his allies, for his friends? What about you, Siffrin? Are you finding out more about yourself in Vaugarde? What do you mean? Well, you didn't grow up in Vaugarde either, right? Do you have roots here? Were you just passing through? My apologies. Forget I asked. I didn't say anything. You didn't need to. Your face said it all. Just because I'm telling you personal facts about myself doesn't mean you need to tell me anything in return. It was wrong of me to ask. We can forget about it. I don't remember much about where I'm from. Were you too small when you left, or was it because there was nothing worth remembering? Everything was worth remembering. Neither. But I can relate to you. Trying to find pieces of yourself wherever you can. Trying to find where you belong. Trying to find how your roots might have shaped you. Which parts of you created and which parts already were. But you know you're not only made of where you're from, right? If that was the case, everyone in Kabwe would be the exact same. And everyone in Vaugarde would be the exact same. Where you're from matters, yes, but it's not the only thing that makes you you. That's what I realized during this journey, Siffrin. I'm Kabuid and Vaugardian in ways I do and don't realize. And I am also myself. One might say that's more important than being Kabuin and Vaugardian, wouldn't you agree? Yeah. That's interesting. I feel so much lighter now. Because you found a family tale? Aww. Yes, and also because we talked, Siffrin. Thank you for listening to me. You blush and nod. Now get out of here. I have a family tale to read before we all meet for our sleepover. We'll talk later. Go have fun. Enemy weaker to all craft types for a few turns. Fetch quest is the trophy. Let's save again. I do know your favorite foods. You love rice, naphtals. Oh shit. Ah! He won't let you guess again this loop, alright. We're safe scumming, we're not looping. Haha! So I think it's the samosas, because you didn't have anything particular to say about the malanga fritters in this most recent loop. Alright, go. Alright. 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 Nope, that's the wrong one. Yeah, I cheated. It's a game about time looping and not dying and avoiding dying and not picking the wrong stupid thing. Yeah, I cheated. That's the whole game. But which samosas? Yeah, I bet you don't even know that. Which samosas are my favorite, stupid? Oh! We love to cheat. It would be one thing to just loop back, but I don't want to lose the progress I got with Odile and Mirabelle. That's a good face right there. No cheese, no potatoes? I like my samosas plain ass. Oh, without cheese with potatoes. If you remembered them all, you do pay attention to me. No, that's stupid. Of course you do. Or else you wouldn't have... There's something you can help me with. Can you come with me? If you have time. Yeah. Come on. Come on! Going on a whole sniffing adventure. You can see some weak sadnesses roaming around in the distance. Fran, you said I could ask for anything, yeah? Not exactly what you said, but sure, whatever you want. I need you to teach me how to fight. I know Dial's gonna say I can help you all in battle tomorrow, but it'll be from far away, right? I want to help, to actually help. And for that, I need to learn how to fight. So you're gonna help me. Let's go! Aw, shit. Look, I'm not scared. Come on. All right. Left hook, Bonnie. Oh, they got a little sprite. They got a little character portrait. I'm not scared. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, look at the little fists. Without thinking about it, you strike. You can't help but yell. Be more careful, Bonnie. I'm sorry. They don't seem hurt. I shouldn't have yelled. Breathe with me? You breathe slowly in and out and make sure Bonnie breathes with you. You need to calm down too. Slowly, they stop shaking. That didn't go super well. It did not, no. It's your fault. You weren't there. You weren't there to help me and tell me what to do. I mean, I'm sorry. I can teach you, but don't go on ahead on your own. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll listen. Tell me how to fight. I want to learn. Put your index finger in front of your mouth to tell Bonnie to stay silent, point towards the sadness. You jump in. Okay, okay. Ready? Yeah. Teaching time, you tell Bonnie to look at the sadness's hands. A scissor sign. They're vulnerable to rockcraft. Yeah, I know rockcraft, so I can hit them, right? Here I go. You take an attacking stance, Bonnie follows suit. Yeah, Bonnie! Yeah, Bonnie! Go, Bonnie, go! Yeah! I did it! I did it, friend! Yeah! You defeated the sadness. Bonnie is looking up at you. You look back. Friend, why aren't we allowed to touch you? What? Oh. What? Dial and Za and Belle said we're not allowed to touch you because it makes you jump and because they said so. It's true that you jump, but I was wondering why, because it means we can't high-five or anything. None of them are touching you on purpose, because it makes you jump. For such a simple reason. I don't mind being touched or hugged. I'm just not used to it. You're not used to it? Oh, baby, it's because you're not ready for it when it happens. That's how it is with Neil. My sister, her name's Petronile. But it's dumb, so I could call her Neil. She doesn't like it when people touch her and she's not ready for it. Neil's really cool and tough, but she gets scared easy, I think. One day I touched her shoulder and she didn't know I was there and she screamed really loud. Like, yeah, it's one thing if you, like, if you know it's coming, if you're ready for it. I can startle easily, too. But then she said I shouldn't do it again because when she's scared, she said her scared brain takes over and she said she might suplex me without meaning to, which sounds really cool, but she said she doesn't want to suplex me because she doesn't want to hurt me. She did suplex one dude who scared her once, though. So I'm not allowed to touch her if she doesn't know I'm there. So I always try to walk real loud so she hears me coming. That's why my shoes are so big, see? Heh. I don't want to talk about my sister anymore. You don't often talk about her. She's frozen in time and she's not here, so I don't want to talk about her. She says talking behind people's backs is bad, and also talking about her hurts and makes me sad. I want Neil to be here. I should have helped her when... Why aren't you used to being touched? Did your family not hug you when you were a kid? I can't remember. But maybe that's why. I'm just not used to it and it takes me off guard, I think. Okay, so if you can see me and if I tell you I'm gonna touch you, it's fine? It's not fine, but sure. Okay, I'll remember that. So then... I'm going to touch you now! Suddenly, Bonnie pokes you hard in the stomach. Ow! You saw me and I told you it's fine. Okay, let's go. Let's fight one more sadness. I can do one more. Okay! I can do this. Watch me, friend. Bonnie's eyes are so... they're so beady and lizardy. This is different from usual. You're not used to fighting outside anymore. The ground is uneven and there's rocks and branches to worry about. Oh, yeah. I tripped. You tripped on a branch. And is running toward you to attack. No, not this time. Get fucked, asshole. Friend, are you okay? I'm okay, Bonbon, I just tripped. Really, you promise? Okay. You haven't called me Bonbon in forever. Only Zaw calls me that now. Bonnie. No, I didn't mean... You promise you're okay? Okay. Sorry, I got scared. It's just... It reminded me of before, that's all. Before? Yeah. You remember, right? It was a while back, when you protected me from that other sadness, you know? What do they mean? You can't remember. Which one? The one that got your eyes, stupid? Oh, that's important information. Oh crab, you stupid crabbing. See, I told you, I knew it. You're so crabbing stupid, you didn't even remember it. You think it doesn't matter. You keep getting hurt because of me and you don't care. You can't see from one eye because of me and you think it doesn't crabbing matter. That's right. You'd forgotten. It was after you all met Bonnie, before they started barely speaking to you anymore. They weren't careful and a sadness was about to hurt them. They're so small, no one else was close enough to do anything. You're the fastest. So you ran and got in front of them and... Why did you do it, friend? Why did you do it? Why did you protect me? I don't understand. You could have stayed put. I could have taken care of it. I was fine. But no, friend thinks they're better than everyone else, and you tried to protect me like a stupid crabbing idiot, and you got hurt because of me. Because of me, you can't see from one eye. You have a big scar, and you bump into things all the time, and you trip all the time, and you can't see because of me. They seem really upset, but it's not that big of a deal, though. It is! It really is! You got hurt because of me, and I don't like it. I don't want it to have happened. You should have stood there and let me be hurt, but you would have died. It doesn't matter. If I died, it would have been fine. It would never have been fine. I could never have let that sadness hit you. I know you don't like it when we say you're a child, but you are. And as adults, it's our responsibility to make sure you're safe. Did you want us to go to your sister and tell her sorry we didn't jump to save them, so they're gone now? You'll always be more important than any of us. No matter what, we'll always make sure you live. And I'll always pick you over a blinding, stupid eye. But, friend, I don't want you to be hurt. I don't want you to be hurt. You can reassure them all you want, say you're sorry, promise you'll never do it again, but you would do it again. Again and again and again. If it had happened now, while you're stuck in a time loop, you'd jump in and protect them every time. You would protect them all. Every time. Because what's the alternative? Try to find a way to save them without being hurt? But what if you failed? What if you couldn't do it and they did get hurt instead? What if they died because you tried to get a better ending? Oh! This is definitely tying somehow with the king. You can't take that chance. You would do it again the exact same way for as long as needed. Oh no! That means something's gonna have to change for the loop to end, doesn't it? I'm stronger now, Bonnie. I can protect you and make sure I don't get hurt either. You promise? You promise you won't get hurt again? I promise. You super promise? Super promise. Super duper promise. Okay. Okay, as long as you promise, it's fine. And anyway, I protected you just now, right? If it wasn't for me, you'd have been hurt. So you can protect me and I can protect you and we can protect everyone too. Yeah? You see me, right? I'm gonna touch you now. Oh! You freeze until you remember what to do. Oh! Slowly you hug them back. Little gremlin face. See, you do know how to hug. Oh, my heart. Your kid will never miss when attacking. Billion blows technique. They'll be able to hit the enemy harder during battle. You'll only be able to use... Okay, let's go back to Dormont. I gotta show everyone how cool I am now. Oh, man. Tutorial quest. Oh. What was Mirabelle's trophy again? They were named Fetch Quest, Tutorial Quest. Oh. We still... Oh, Isabeau's on a different loop, right? Or he already left for this loop. Alright. Our theory hangout? Yes, but we can't actually hang out right now. It'd be pretty useless. So how about you come here early tomorrow after you've done acting things out at the clock tower? Wait, you want me to sneak out? And spin a loop with me, yes. You always go to the house after the clock tower. What will everyone do? What will everyone think? It matters. I'll come. I feel like this is very important. But you can't see Loop anywhere. Up there, Stardust, up there! Did Loop go back to their home or something? Loop is waving at you from the top of the tree. I'm here, I'm here! Come and join me, Stardust. Oh, come on, just climb the tree. I know you can do it. Oh. Isn't it pretty, Stardust? We're so high up. Everyone will be inside the house soon. You try not to think about it. Thank you for coming to today's Loop Hangout. I haven't actually prepared anything to talk about. So tell me about yourself, Stardust. I'd rather not. Why not? Don't you already know me? It just feels like it. You know too much about me. You knew my name? You know how I think? You knew me before we even met, didn't you? Kind of. Do I know you? No, you don't know me. Don't worry, your memory isn't failing you this time. When we met under the favorite tree, that was the very first time we've ever seen each other. Is that so? So then, is that why you're helping me? Because you know me? Not really. When I decided to help you, you were not a factor in the slightest. Oh, this is very confusing. You are now, I suppose. But does that mean you actually believe me when I say I'm here to help? You don't think I'm lying and I'm actually the one trapping you here or whatever? You really believe that I'm here to help you? I do. You always surprise me, Stardust. I know I wouldn't believe myself if I was in your place. Maybe time has made me more jaded than you are, but it's fine. Whether you believe me or not, I'm here to help you, so you can escape this loop. So you believe it's possible for me to escape? Of course. Why would I be here otherwise? I'm trapped here with you after all. I want to escape just as much as you do. I know how it feels, you know, to be stuck somewhere with no hope of escape. Forced to relive the exact same events over and over, taking any deviation as a sign that things are finally going to change, that everything will be okay, and finding yourself trapped still. Ha, look at me talking and talking. Don't pay attention to me. I'm doing fine. Tell me about yourself, Loop. I'd rather not. Say, Stardust, that reminds me. I can't believe your first death was being crushed by the very first trap. How embarrassing. Hey, you and Loop animatedly talk about the different things you've done during your loops. It's nice to be able to talk about them with someone. You talk and talk until the sun has risen high above you in the sky. It'll happen soon now. What will? The theory crafting part of our hangout session, of course. Oh, they're gonna go into the house without Siffrin. You heard a horrible sound. You saw something. I'm glad you decided to spend some time with me, Stardust. Sorry it's going to end with this. I thought maybe it wouldn't happen, but... See that light in the distance? It's from the King's floor. I see it every time you get far enough to fight him. His first attack. The King's first attack. How long have you been talking to Loop? Who was the King attacking? Who was he? The King doesn't attack or do anything until you get to him. He would only attack if someone... I can feel it every time. Whatever he does, it makes you see something, doesn't it? Something awful, something so terrible that it's enough to bring anyone close enough to their knees. Oh, the attack is, it says a vision of the future. Showing Siffrin something horrible enough that they're unconsciously looping back. I wonder who he attacked. Your friends. They were against the King just now. You know how to survive his first attack, you found out, but... Oof, Loop. You hear someone cry out. Loop is just looking at you, not saying anything. There's no pity in their gaze, no sadness, just some slight impatience like, did you figure it out yet? Did you figure out what made the King attack just now? There's only one answer, Stardust. Just figure it out already so we can move on. Who is the King fighting? Who did the King just kill? You start screaming. It's because you weren't there. They died because you weren't there. You breathe harshly in and out. It's not working. You can't take a full breath. You can't. You hit the ground with your fist. Why? Did you know this would happen? Which part? You looping back or your party dying? I had a suspicion about the former. I was certain about the latter. You! Loop is looking straight at you. They don't even seem to care that you drew out your dagger. Somehow this calms you down. If I tell you to breathe, will you? You breathe slowly in and out. What was that for? For funsies, of course. And because I was curious to know how the loops work. Aren't you? How the loops work. How could what just happened teach you anything about the loops? Think, Stardust, why did you loop back just now? Because the king won. I kind of do, though. No, Stardust, you loop when you die. No, it takes a little bit. You loop when you die, Stardust. The fact that the king wins is irrelevant. But you didn't die just now, did you? So why did you loop? Because your friends died. It's the same with the head housemaiden. You don't die when you talk to her, so what makes you loop? You loop when the head housemaiden talks to you, and you looped just now. Why? Don't you think this would be important to... It's to prevent everybody from going their separate ways. Like when Bonnie said they hate you, that was like an end game for them, like you broke the bond. I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to spend time with you. We never got the opportunity to really talk after all, but I figured this would happen. I won't say sorry, so you can stop waiting for it. Well, it looks like that's all you can find out about the loops for now, but you can still help your party, and you still have questions to ask the king, don't you? I'll be ready to help you out next loop. But for now, I think we both need some time. Come back next loop, Stardust. Oofa doofa. Alright, I want to try to do Isabeau's before I end today. I've been going for a while now. Yeah, it's almost 3 hours. We need to do the 3 first. Let me see how quickly we can actually go through those. Okay, but okay, I can do this. Zoning out, like... We skip over all of that. Oh, thank God. Hell yeah. Woohoo! We love saving time. All right, Bonnie, get ready. Get your shit together, Bonnie. Get ready to go have a life-changing adventure and kill an enemy, Bonnie. My free favorite food. I love rice. I love pineapples. And the last one's samosa. No, I didn't mean to zone out. Fuck. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. That's fine. If there's anybody who's... I'm not too worried about their stats, it's Bonnie's. Alright. 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 No offense to Bonnie. Is that 15 hours? Woo, buddy. Alright. See if you got anything to say, Isabeau. You're beginning to think he never will. You gotta touch him first, buddy. I finished helping everyone. That's cool. I did see you running around with everyone earlier. Looked like fun. So do you need help with anything? Oh, yes, I do need help with something now that I'm thinking about it. Is that what you were doing today? Helping everyone out? I didn't know. Kept the best one for last. Aw, Sif, I'm glad. I was just thinking I wanted to hang out with you today since I saw you running around with everyone. But you didn't talk to me much today, so I was worried you didn't want to. It doesn't matter. I'm glad I thought about what we could do today, then. Are you ready now? We probably have to go to the clock tower immediately after we're done. So I don't think we'll have time to do anything in the village after. Yeah. Okay, well, follow me, Sif. Going through Dormont, then the forest until... A field? There's nothing around. What could he possibly need? So what do you need me to do? Oh, lay down with me. You lay down, and then look up. The stars! Stars, stars, stars all around you, and stars in time. You inhale sharply. You know, when you asked me if I needed help earlier, I wasn't sure what to say. I don't really need help with anything, and I did all I needed to prepare for tomorrow and stuff. But I saw you run around and help everyone today, and that seemed kind of fun. And so I thought, Sif's making sure to help everyone today, but I just want to hang out with him. And so that's it. That's all I want you to do today. Let's just hang. Oh. Why stars? Oh, so you know how you say this word when you're annoyed or something bad happens? I don't know what language it is, but I always thought it was like a swear word, like crab. And I looked in a few books, but I couldn't find the word anywhere, and I got really curious. And one day I heard someone else say it, so I asked them, and they said it means stars. And I noticed you know stuff about the sky. You talked about planets once, and the sun, like you really knew what you were talking about. And sometimes when we slept outside, you'd spend most of the night looking at the night sky. And I thought that was interesting because I never thought about what's up there before. But, so I thought maybe, like, you'd like to see the stars? Together? Or just in general? Oh no, was I wrong? Was it really more of an actual swear word like crab where you don't actually like stars and stars are bad and gross? Did I step in it? Did I mess up? What's the word? No, you didn't step in it. Ooh, I got scared. Anyway, I've heard some people can see stuff in the stars sometimes, like pictures. They're called Consta something? Oh, there's the astronomy room. Constellations. Constellations, yes, that. Do you know some? You don't recognize any. No, I don't know any. You're saying I didn't step in it, but... Sif? Change the subject. No, you're fine. Tell me something. Something about you. Okay, well, okay, you know I'm from Juvent, right? I've lived there my whole life. It's a nice big city. More than one house, too. Way bigger than Dormont. Big enough that you don't know the life story of every person you see. Anyway, you might think it's surprising, I don't know. But when I was Bonnie's age, I was like the smartest smarty pants around. Not like slightly smart or anything, just like the nerdiest kid you can imagine. You have trouble imagining Isabeau as anything other than the boisterous man he is. Like, really imagine it. Big glasses, super neat braids, always knows the answer to any question the teacher has, always getting perfect grades, always too shy and focused on grades to even know how to make a friend in the playground. That was me. And I didn't really like myself. 'Cause, like, I was smart, but I really hated being shy. Being alone, not even able to ask a classmate for a pen, because I was so paralyzed by fear. And I was ready to spend the rest of my life like this. But one day after years of living like this, I looked at myself and the way I was, the way I existed in this world. I looked at that kid in the mirror and I thought, is this it? Is this really who I want to be? Couldn't I just be someone else? Someone that can make friends? Someone people could love? Someone I could love? Someone I wouldn't feel ashamed of being? Couldn't I just change? And that's one of the things people go to houses for, you know? To learn things, to train, to do bodycraft on yourself. To change, and you can stay for a bit and come back changed and no one could say a thing. They just accept the new person you've become. So I went to one of Juvent's houses and threw myself into it, trying to be the coolest, strongest, most dependable person around. Lifting weights, training my voice to be deeper, louder. Crafting my own body to be cooler, stronger. Looking at myself in the mirror every morning and yelling, I'm the coolest! Change is destruction, you know? To bring about change, you need to know you might hurt people. Might hurt yourself even. So you always have to be careful and think about whether the destruction you bring about is worth it. I decided it was. So the person I was before, I made them disappear. Killed them with my bare hands. Made sure they never ever come back. So I could live. It sounds so bad when I say it like that. The kid I was before is still here. I just grew around them to protect them, building an armor until it becomes the real thing. So I could become someone strong, someone outgoing. Someone comforting to be around. Someone I would have liked to know before. It doesn't matter that much. I'm here is what I mean, and I love myself so much more now than I did before. But even the person I'm now is a work in progress. I want to change still. I became a big and strong and dependable happy-go-lucky dude because that's who I needed to be. But lately I've been feeling like I need to let down the airhead facade a bit. Act less stupid, that sort of stuff. It doesn't feel great when people think I'm stupid just because I act a certain way. So I might change again soon, and become someone slightly new. That sounds cool, right? You never knew. Isabeau wanted to change to become someone else and he did it. Must have worked for so long to make his wish come true. I might change to be a mix between a jock and a nerd. Balancing it all, you know? A jerd? More like a knock. Sounds better, doesn't it? Better mouthfeel. They both sound bad. No, don't say that. You can be a buff nerd, you can be a smart jock. How avant-garde, right? Anyway, after we beat the king tomorrow and go our separate ways, I'll just change into someone else. Someone who can be both strong and smart. Both at once. What a concept. Doesn't that sound like someone cool? Doesn't that feel like someone you wouldn't feel ashamed of knowing? Is that what he thinks? Isa. Yeah, Sif? I have never felt ashamed of knowing you. Not even a little bit. You're gonna make me blush, Sif. Well, you know I feel the same, right? You're like maybe the coolest person I know. You know that, right? And I really like spending time with you. When we hang out, I always discover new things, like cool theater stuff or even just something new about you. And I like how you always have a pun ready for any situation. How you breathe in this specific way sometimes. And I wish I could breathe with you to make you feel better. And I like the way your face looks when you eat your favorite foods. And I want to know more about you, talk with you more, laugh with you more. And I can't look away from him. Whoa, is that a shooting star? Hey, look up. Isn't it cool? You look away from him and look up at the starry sky. There's no shooting star, but you don't mind. Aha! See, I told you they'd be here. Busted. Oh. You heard Isa mumble to himself about it earlier, more like. Hi, Siffrin. Hi, Isabeau. We figured you'd be here. Can we join you? Everyone's here. Good to see you, everyone. Such a beautiful night. Was it your idea to come here, Isabeau? It was. Under the stars, huh? How romantic. Very well done, Isabeau. What? No, it wasn't romantic at all. Just a pals outing. Just guys being guys. Buddies hang out. Friend, you want a kiss, maybe? I would bring any one of you here. I brought our food, so we can eat here. A nightly picnic. Oh, I can smell samosas. Yummy. I made a lot. Friend, take one. Take two, even. You deserve it. Siffrin sure worked hard today, didn't they? Thank you for your help earlier. Yes, thank you, Siffrin. You've been a great help today. Friend taught me how to fight. I'll be able to help you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it, Bonnie. Did Friend help you today, too? Of course Sif helped me today. Isabeau is looking at you, smiling brightly. Thank you for spending time with me, Sif. You hide your face beneath the rim of your hat. How wonderful. Thank you, oh great helper. Here, have another samosa. And have some pate and bread. I'm sure you want some tea, too. And here's some of my curry. Your plate is overflowing. Your cup runneth over. You eat as much as possible before everything falls down. You burp. Nice reflexes, Siffrin. Everyone starts laughing happily. You laugh too. You're surrounded by your allies. Your heart lifts. You love them. You're glad you got to spend time with them. You're glad you know them better. You're glad... Bryn, you okay? Want more snacks? You smile. Yes, please. Then eat! Eat as much as you want! You all ate and laughed under the stars. Tomorrow, once again, you'll go into the house and fight the king. But today you're happy. Oh my god. You don't need me to help with the quest? You had a nice time yesterday hanging out with Isabeau under the stars. Memory of stargazing. You got a new memory. We will win. Boosts everyone attacks, defense, and speed. It was nice hanging out with all of them yesterday. They love you now. Your bond with them is stronger now. Isn't that neat? It is neat. You don't want to have to loop back to before you spent that time with them. What would happen if you stayed with this version of them until the end? If you went through the entire house without looping ahead, beat the king, and saw the head house maiden with them, would anything happen? Would anything change? Time to walk all the way up and beat the king! Stand still like usual. It's fine, you're not annoyed or anything. Follow the script. $69! Nice! We did it! Get rocked, Rockface. Oh, where's my save point? My throat, my voice is done today. Ooh. We're gonna save here and we're going to end here. Ooh, buddy. That was a lot, but I'm happy with the progress we made. We're gonna go back at it again next time. I think the biggest things we're missing right now are the third place for the bomb. The third ingredient for the bomb, I should say. But we do good with the king, and we've got some other stuff, so we've got some more stuff to ask about and stuff, and maybe we'll We'll stop by that astronomy room to see if anything changes. I don't know, maybe. I'm gonna take a break tomorrow because I'm gonna like go have some fun and go do some stuff, but I will probably be back on Monday, and if not then definitely Tuesday morning. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Oh, let me go to the title screen so we can have some nice music. And Bonnie! Whoop, nope. Yeah, all right. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye!